Video games, just like any other form of media, such as broadcast television, film, audio recording, and even print, have all been influenced in one way or another over the years by technology. This changing technology may have brought you your new 50-inch flat-screen TV, or it may have brought you a new format of music, like the change from cassettes to CDs, and even into MP3s. This changing technology continuously allows us to grow from one step to the next and improve our ways of entertainment. I actually chose to do this project over video games mainly because technology has been affecting the industry in kind of a negative way, especially from what we can see within the last couple of months here of this year. We've seen major releases that make millions and billions of dollars in revenue coming out. Like GTA 5 last year had some issues with the matchmaking. The new Halo game that came out this year, which is like a compilation of all the older games but redone, also having matchmaking issues, which means just issues with people actually being able to play against each other online with this functionality that's been in place for years, something that should not happen at this point in time. Then we've also seen things like Dragon Age Inquisition come out with just parts of the game not loading, conversations that you're supposed to have with other characters in the game just freezing up and causing you to have to shut off the system, restart it, and hope you don't have to start from hours back if you've lost any saved progress. And then we have Assassin's Creed Unity, which is probably arguably the biggest bomb this year when it comes to this sort of issue, is the visual bugs that are coming in from that. There's characters just clipping through the ground and disappearing, characters flying through the air, characters that are supposed to be walking across the ground just sliding across the ground like ghosts. Then you have the one that's been at least on the... Then you also have the issue with faces just completely being missing off of these characters as you're talking to them, or in cutscenes that are supposed to be like these videos in between the gameplay, and it shows a close-up of somebody with no face, just eyes and a mouth and nose, and it's eerie. But it's just the issue of this becoming a thing in major releases that you buy for, on store shelves it says $59.99, but after taxes you're already up to $65. And my question is, should this be allowed to happen? So the real issue here is that the only way to really fix this messed up game, this buggy, broken game that you have already purchased for $65, is to download this patch, which is like a virtual band-aid for a product that you've bought that was broken. And not broken in a physical sense, so that the retailer can take it as a return, but more as it's broken in the code, which in most cases retailers don't even have to compensate you for. So this comes in as a problem when we look at how it could possibly spread due to its wide acceptance in video games at this point. People just kind of see it as a thing that happens. So what happens when, as Blu-ray players already have an ability to connect to the internet in most cases, what happens when you start to have issues with a Blu-ray player or Blu-ray disc or movie that you have bought that just won't play because it wasn't formatted correctly, or a scene was forgotten, or it just skips for some unknown reason in how they developed it? Who says that this can't happen with other products in other similar ways? Maybe not the exact same way, but what happens when you purchase something else that's broken and they try to slide in this cheap fix? It just doesn't seem right to me, and it seems ethically wrong to go about it this way. So what do you do if you are one of the unlucky few who doesn't have internet to download the patch or the fix for whatever game or movie or anything that you may have just purchased? Isn't it up to these developers, to these publishers, to these companies to make sure that their product is finished before they ship it out the door? I don't know about you, but I think so. and it kind of irritates me when I put out that kind of money on something that's broken. So I leave you here with this question of ethics. How do you feel about this? What are your thoughts? Do you think that we should be able to allow these companies to give us lower quality, speed things out the door in order just to make money faster and in the end shoot their own consumer in the foot? So let me know down in the comments below here. Thanks again for watching.